What's up, guys? Steve here with Scotch and Things. Hey, time to do the, hadn't been a month, been 3 weeks. Carried this XM-24 on the job site for 3 weeks and just kind of wanted to give you an update. If you watched any past videos, you know I switched it over from the washers to the phosphor bronze, and look how smooth this is. I mean, it's, as a work knife, as a heavy duty knife, guys, this is great. I had Dave offer me a new scale for it, but I'd gotten tar all over. So just a quick explanation, like tar in a tube, like a caulking tube, we use to seal around the fans and transitions to stop water from entering into the bin, and then also it helps keep air once it hardens. But somehow I managed to get tar all over my gloves, and I got tar all over. You still see a little bit left there. I managed to get most of it off. Had tar all over here, and I didn't want tar. It's not a big deal, but I didn't want then it going into my pocket and getting all sticky. So looks like I try and get a little bit more off there, but I had tar. And I thought I mean, the scale has darkened up a little bit. You can kind of tell the difference in the orange. So this knife's going to get beat on and dirty and filthy. Hinderers don't come with, I would say, and you know what? Maybe they do, maybe they don't, for what they're intended for. I don't think they come with the greatest edge, other than like that fire tack is super sharp for like paper cutting, but for just crushing cardboard and banding, I found that the factory edge was pretty good. Yeah, a little bit more tar left there. Gotta get tar off here. But I'm just super happy and impressed with the knife. I was a little worried about the Bowie blade shape at first, but it is a thicker tip. And as a hard use work knife, guys, I think you probably can't go wrong with the XM-24. Probably, you know, the XM-18 also, but I just really kind of prefer the size of the 24. It's comfortable back here, where sometimes you feel on a XM-18 you feel kind of tight, but back here it's really comfortable, and I love choking up. I mean, that's an awesome position. But great work knife, can't say enough good things about it. Did some prying with it, which, save your comments, guys. I'm not supposed to pry with your knife. Wah. That's why I like these beefier knives at work, because sometimes you do. I do have a little pry bar a buddy gave for me that I use to separate sheets. So they kind of overlap actually like that. This is the outside of the bin, and then we are raising to put another ring on. We leave one sheet off, and we have to slip this in. So I'll use that to spread those two sheets apart so the guys can get the sheet in. But for other stuff, you know, sometimes you need to pry, and this is a perfect length to get some leverage. And we're behind schedule. I'm missing parts, and there's a crate I needed to open, and it was just particle board lid, particle board sides, but they're screwed down with wood screws through the lid into a 2x4, and you always have time, but I'm frustrated, so I just stick it in, and it broke through the wood, and then got it in, managed to get all 3 screws out, ripped the lid off, and no harm, no foul, and it did its job. I was able to get into the crate and confirm that I was actually missing parts, so I could get with the dealer and get stuff ordered. No, I mean, and even, you know, I said, you know, my work knives do non-knife things, and actually the edge is pretty good for 3 weeks. It came into metal, came in contact with metal quite a few times. Not ideal for cutting, but didn't chip, didn't do anything like that. I do, before I carry it again, so now I've got like a work knife rotation, I will maybe sharpen it, put a different, better. You know what? I'm not really sure, because it's sharp enough for what it needs to do, you know, until it gets really dull. Like I said, the edge is held up pretty nice for cutting through heavy plastic banding and cardboard and whatever else I needed to do. So I just probably might leave it for now, and after its next round of work carry, it might get touched up. But I just can't get it through to you guys on camera how smooth this thing is on washers. It's ridiculous. I mean, look at that. You can thumb it out. I'm super impressed with this knife. I'm very impressed. Keith hit me up yesterday, and thank God I was busy doing something with the family. He had found another one, a Spanto blade, and I was like, oh, I want it. But then he ended up buying it, so I would have bought it otherwise. It was a great deal. I don't need two of them, but man, I'm really impressed with the XM-24. So there you go, guys. Hard use work knife, three weeks on the job, not a single complaint. And you guys got to try. I mean, you longtime Hinderer guys who had Hinderers before the tri-way pivot system and before bearings, I think, in my opinion, I mean, if you're going to be out getting dirty and this knife sees a lot of dirt and gunk and whatnot, I think it needs to be switched over onto the washers. I might try the Teflon washers just to see what that experience is like. But super impressed with this knife, guys. I can't say enough good things about it, other than it's probably the ugliest color combo you could get, unless you're a Denver Broncos fan or whatever. But yeah, super impressed with the knife, and I'm really happy I got one. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll update you in the future if anything else changes with this knife as I continue to beat on it at work. But I'll give her, I thought I cleaned it up well enough, but we're cleaned up the rest of the way, and yeah, put her away for a couple weeks, and then it'll go back in pocket. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.